Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome to my basement as we are here for episode 2 of the prequel Yellowstone series, 1883. We have met the Dutton family. So they went from Tennessee down to Texas to go back up towards somewhere, Oregon, Washington, because we know they end up in Montana. Why wouldn't they go from Tennessee to St. Louis? Why wouldn't they do that? Now I'm confused. But we met the Dutton family. We met Sam Elliott, Captain. I don't even know his name. Sam Elliott, Captain, has lost everything. Him and his co-worker, Abraham, leading the wagon train of the Duttons and all of these European travelers who know nothing about the Wild West. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? The one thing I did find odd was Yellowstone, we get no external narration. 1883, we're getting Elsa's eyes on some things. Why? Interesting choice. Okay. But also, somebody mentioned it in my comments earlier, and I totally agree because I felt the same way, which was, oh my gosh, the purple prose. And the tone of her voice and her cadence as she speaks. In my head, all I hear is why are we getting this external narration in that's so overwritten? I'm gonna say I never read Walden. However, I do subscribe to the Thoreau theory of simplify, simplify, simplify. Don't get too into your own brilliance that you are overriding what needs to be told, telling the story. But I guess we're going to get more of that. So, Another thing was, I forgotten until I just watched Yellowstone season 4, episode 3. But episode 1, we got James. We had a boy and we had another boy. So of course we know he makes it to Montana, but we know he at least has another son because I've seen them. Elsa, does she survive the trip? I don't know. But we're here. I'm here. And you are here. And I am so grateful, especially if you hit subscribe and you remembered that full episode watch along is available on Patreon. I love to see you there. I really do like having you all here with me. So I'm going to get under the big cozy blanket. I had my Yellowstone bourbon. I'm good. I'm flying right now. I'm good. So I've got some water. I hope you have your favorite beverage. And let's get to it. Dunker Church. So that's a lot of bodies. Oh. This is why James has left his home. And they're not going to excuse us, sir. You must come with us. They're just going to let him stumble along.
Captain.
Wasn't expecting that. What?
Oh, no.
My father won't speak of the war. When men ask if he fought, he says no.
Oh, does he now?
He spent 3 years in a Union prison.
Oh. So are we going to see Hanks again? So random. So random. So how long after he came back from prison did they... I guess I'll have to do the math. I'll have to go back, watch when they dropped the date, do the math. 1883. Oh, I didn't think I had to work my brain so hard. Okay.
Why we need a cook?
Because your passengers are feasting like it's Christmas, and somebody needs to ration their food, because when they run out, they're coming after my food.
You feel like moving some cows?
Somebody's got to watch after these folks.
If these folks can't survive 6 hours sitting by a river, I'd rather know it now.
Where's your mother?
Don't know.
You don't know where your mother is, but this is a time and place where you need to keep track of everybody at all time.
I'll tell you what, I'll put a bee in your bonnet. There's still wild cattle down there on the Brazos if you got the stones to go get them.
We got the stones, we just don't have the men.
I thought they left Fort Worth already.
You hunting wild cattle?
I'll give you $1 apiece for everyone gathered.
How many are you trying to get together?
As many as-
100 or so.
You need 10 hands.
How about 3 good hands and 20 who ain't worth a shit?
You're wasting your money.
Oh, come on, Wade. You're handy enough for all of us.
Yeah, there's still some wild cattle around Fort Griffith.
There aren't any other men in town, just these two guys. Just happen to be in the place at the time. Was this someone's home? Yes. Oh, jeez. What do they have? They have food poisoning already? They all gathered together to just puke as one?
Fools. I'm gonna go warn him.
Don't bother. Better they'd have here than do something on the trail that gets us killed.
Across the river, people. Nausea's a number of them to their knees.
You were across the river?
Oh, geez, you're gonna get slapped again.
Either you learned how to fly, or you rode the back of one of those Germans. I don't know which image is more upsetting. They don't even boil it. Just drank it like it's from a faucet. Cholera will run a lot of them.
I'm done with berries. Your turn. Mind the thorns.
Yeah, Elsie, kind of got to pull your weight on the camp on this trip. Do they have enough saddles for these fellas?
Got a few saddles, too. These sons of bitches are plow drivers.
We warned you.
We're better off without them.
Can any of them ride?
I got one can ride. You making them tea?
These poor people don't know how to boil water.
How do they not know how to boil water? Haven't they been traveling so far away and didn't pick up any survival skills?
I'm taking Elsa. This bunch is short on riders, and we need her.
How am I supposed to make her a lady when you keep treating her like a man?
Plenty of ladies in this world. Pretty short on decent men, though.
How am I supposed to respond to that?
Here, tie it down.
What's that for?
I hope you know how to use that.
Not sure. But I'd sure hate you don't have it when we find out. Stay close to me.
He's rethinking about going on their wagon train. Or else he's thinking, why are we taking this woman with us? It's where you just find wild cattle out in the middle of nowhere all together. I guess their herd is a herd. But nobody else rounded them up since then? Or in the meantime?
Who are they?
Stroke of luck there, Captain.
I guess you're going to find out.
Y'all hunting strays?
Wild ones. Seen any?
Yeah, some.
Use the help. We'll pay.
No need. We need to clear some out. Y'all best come on up to camp.
And even if we get a herd to the wagons, can't hold it. Can't lead till we hire some guns and some hands.
These Germans got to learn to hold their own, Thomas.
That is true. They do. They
Or
got
they
to learn.
won't survive the trip. None of us will.
Then we don't go.
You can stay. I'm going.
Yeah, he's got nothing else to keep him there. Is he setting booty traps?
What's that for?
Well, it's for snakes. They won't cross it.
Know what today is?
Oh, no.
18 years ago, on this day, Lee surrendered to Grant in the home of Wilmer McLean. A year later, I was born. It was Monday, April 9th, 1883. And it was my birthday.
He doesn't remember it's her birthday? They didn't remember it was her birthday.
Hey, wake up. He's already saddled.
Oh, I would have woken her up and made her saddle him. She's got further to like wake up and be active.
Drive due west. When you hit the river, don't cross if you don't see tracks. When you hit the meadow, wait for the men in the south to fall north. Hold your line or we'll push them right into camp. Stay here. This is your hole. Rest, follow me.
What do I do?
You follow.
I love how he said, stay by me the whole time, but follow them. Sure. That's Kyle, right? Shouldn't they be asleep? Don't cross the river. Dysentery!
Hey! Ah!
And they were going to do this with 5 people. 5.
And the whole of Texas spread out before me. It was the most magnificent thing I'd ever seen.
And yet you pushed on to Montana. Meanwhile, Germans are just having a little camp out party. They should have brought 1 or 2 with them.
But I don't mind the song. I mean, it's sad. But I suppose I'd be sad, too, if I was a world away from my home.
You are a world away from your home. I don't know what he expects to find in these mountains or wherever it is we're headed, but I'll tell you what we won't find. We won't find civilization.
Why are you there, Clara? Why is Clara with him?
We just left it all behind.
I don't recall anyone forcing you on a train, Claire.
Good to know.
Fate forced me. And when it robbed me of a husband, what was I to do, beg on the street? This is not a dream. This is the nightmare. You'll see.
Then again, why are you there, Claire? Why are you there? You had nothing. So just do your best. Or is she supposed to be the pessimist at every single turn?
What kind of a woman drinks coffee?
I can't wait to hear this lecture on womanhood. This coffee is for him after a long night. Someday, if you're lucky to find a man, or simply find a man who is extremely unlucky, you'll learn coffee is a welcome treat after a hard ride.
Take it easy down now, just a little bit.
Who are these fellas?
Where's the wagon boss?
He camps to the south.
Fucking gypsies. I'll ask again. Where's your wagon boss?
You'll be meeting him soon enough.
We have nothing to offer you, sir. Be gone.
Be gone.
What do you want here?
Last I checked, ain't nobody on the river.
Oh, Clara, what you doing? Clara!
You're not welcome here. Go!
Oh, Clara. Could they have just had their horses drink and been gone?
You are the devil. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
And they're just gonna let her take her down. No! And beat the crap out of her.
It'll be the last thing you do.
There's a dozen guns, 60 bullets between them out here. You only got 2.
And they're both for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm more upset about the horse.
John?
Oh, shit. They let them leave without making sure they were shot and not coming back. What? They didn't take their... I thought they took their guns from them. They didn't take their guns from them. Oh, she's dead. Oh yeah, this is the Yellowstone. Let's take it to 1,000 out of nowhere for no reason. Okay. What are these people gonna come back to?
That's a girl. Yep. The rest sort of gave it away.
Hey. Thirsty?
He is.
Would you take off your hat? I want to get a better look at you.
Why get a better look?
There's a fair chance you're too pretty for me. If you are, I'd rather know now so don't waste my time.
Sure.
She took her hat off anyway.
Yep. Too pretty for me.
Mm-hmm. How many did they lose? Well, unfortunately, this probably woke them up to the other dangers of the trail. Didn't necessarily come from nature.
We're gonna ride into town with Joseph, meet the marshal. Like you with us.
I think he wants
Somebody
to
needs to be here in case they come back.
stay and protect the family.
Cowboys here. They done dealt with their share of bandits.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You don't know what that would mean. You're gonna learn. All of you are gonna learn.
What is Claire's purpose now? They haven't even gotten on their way yet. They're just at base camp.
Well, if they're here, they'll be at the White Elephant.
They don't know what they look like.
You're the only one without a badge.
No badge made me shoot better.
That'll keep a rope off your neck if things go sideways. Raise your right hand.
Oh, James, you have gotten a lot more. The start of the Dutton family and law enforcement. Okay.
Ain't I gotta swear to something?
You just did.
Billy Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bob. Is this the only time we see you?
What about me?
Joseph, while you're there.
You just keep your trap shut till I tell you to open it.
Okay.
They took, well, I guess he would be the only one that could identify them. That spoke English, I should say, amongst the people, besides Clara. Wow, they got a lot of them. Oh, who are these other fellas? So we're doing this. We're doing this? Oh, her. Her. Who do you see?
Yeah, I know this crew.
Clive Barker.
Clive Barker.
What of this business on the Trinity?
Well, you're just watering horses, then these immigrants.
If you don't want to get shot, keep your hands in your lap. Well, that was decisive.
Don't just sit there shaking. Are there any more?
I ain't armed.
Them immigrants took my guns.
I can see that.
Didn't matter.
But if anybody here fancies himself a gunman, you're in the wrong town. There's only one killer in Fort Worth, and that's me.
Unless you thought otherwise. Wow. Wow.
We're gonna head north first thing in the morning.
They ain't ready.
They better get ready, because everybody in this town's gonna be looking for us, and if they find us, they're gonna hang us from a fucking tree.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Clara. Now, would the fellows have just ridden off after they watered their horses? Who's to say? Who's to say? However.
Figure we'll see you up to the red. Ain't got nothing better to do. Besides, there's a few widows among them now.
Jeez.
It's the chivalrous thing to do.
Earn your keep. This ain't no traveling fucking carnival.
We know what this is better than you do.
You know what we're getting into, Captain?
They just have nothing else to do? They want to see what happens next? Oh, I have a feeling Claire's not going to be long for this episode.
You know where to go?
Where are you going, James?
He'll die here.
You say that like it's a warning. What do I have left to live for, James? I have had 7 children.
7!
And they have all ended up just like this one. In the dirt I kneel beside.
7.
I am done kneeling. I am ready to lay down.
Well, I can't just leave you here.
It's not your decision to make. It is mine, and I have made it.
About Claire.
God damn you and your dreams.
Well, now she's just projecting. Of course, we did not see what other options she might have had. Oh, dragonfly. I'm sure there were some more than one.
You let her stay.
I didn't let her do anything. That choice ain't mine. Don't look back.
Mm.
What are you gonna do?
Catch up.
Is he gonna find her upright?
I painted a picture of my husband in my mind. He don't look like you.
Well, I'm a cowboy, man.
He's not a
We
husband.
don't look like nobody's husband. So we're the ones that think about when your husband ain't around.
He brought a shovel. He brought a shovel. I'm sure they heard that.
No way to stop her?
For what? I dug my shit alone.
So have I, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I admire her courage.
Hmm.
It wasn't courage.
Guess it was.
I think it was both. Well, they're gonna be there for a while.
We were backing into the abyss. So worried our sins would follow us, we didn't bother watching where we walked. And behind us was a cliff.
So what did we learn this episode? James fought for the Confederacy, and Tatum didn't go well, spent time in prison. Did prison change him? Or obviously the war changed him, but did the prison change him further or just kind of solidify what the war had done to him? But he was married when he went to war because Elsa was born later. Was Elsa the eldest, or was she one of the many children along the way? Because Clara apparently had 7 and only 1 had survived to that point in time. I keep thinking, what was Clara's point? What did she bring to the tale? Basically just saying that James was a dreamer. They're all there because James wants them to be. She had no choice. Did she really? Is what I keep saying. Was her whole tale was so we can get that 2 seconds with the captain when he said no, she had courage? Does she have courage? That's always the question when somebody chooses to end themselves. Is it courageous or was it a sign of weakness? Because obviously she did not have any mental health professionals at the time to help her deal with her grief. So what did she bring to the story? We didn't really learn anything about Mrs. Dutton. Is it Rebecca or Roxanne? Our immigrant travelers, how did they survive as far as they have? And I have a feeling our 2 hands, hired guns, are going to travel throughout the series because we see them in the opening credits. Do any of the other guys come along? Because they have nothing else to do. The fact that any of them make it across the plains, miracle, I say, miracle. I did have family, my grandmother's grandmother, their family came across the Oregon Trail. She was 11 at the time and blind. That's why I've heard that story. She was 11 and blind walking the Oregon Trail with her family. And they made it, I can't remember where they started, but they ended up in Oregon. So it was at least an 11-year-old blind child made it. I'm hoping I'm guessing it's because she had very equipped people helping her along the way. But I don't know if all the families survived. I guess I should dig into that, find out exactly who traveled and who survived and where they came from. If I find the picture, though, we had a picture of Lucy, and I'll put her up if I can find it. But we're finally on our way. I thought this whole episode we were going to be on the trail. Oh no, they were just preparing to go out. So now we're on the trail. Is the whole series just them on the trail and we end up, boom, end screen in Montana? And James going, this is where we're staying? Or do we find other things along the way? And who's gonna make the journey? Big question. Who's surviving the journey? Here we go. Episode 2. Would you have taken the chance to go on this journey, or would you have stayed wherever it was, where you were? I guess it depends on what was pushing you. But please, in the meantime, before the next episode, take care of yourselves. This is a reminder. If you haven't, go eat something. Take your eyes off the screen later. And if you stretch your bodies, get some water, and then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, y'all, and until next time.